Hey there, I'm C-Diddily.
I am a normal human adult man. After a long day of work and doing the general life stuff, cook dinner, contemplate my place in the world, have a poo, I played some Pokemon in the evening. As I went to bed like I did as a kid, I wished I was in the Pokemon world. Little did I know at that time that this wish would change my life, as that night while I slept some funky magic stuff happened, and when I woke up, I was in the body of a child in the Pokemon world. This is my story on discovering the mysteries and why I was transported here and my journey through Paldea. Welcome back to the C-Diddily Lorelocke, a Nuzlocke type with an emphasis on storytelling. Rules and overview in the description below. When we last left our hero, we just defeated the second gym leader. Big up the team, especially our bloodthirsty armless barbarian Whoop-de-Doo, who nearly single-handedly took down the gym by himself. It was an impressive showing and the video is linked on screen now if you are new to the series and want to catch up. We start today's adventure in the way of exploring and training, continuing to try and understand why I, an adult man, have been reincarnated into the body of a child with a natural proficiency in understanding Pokemon on a weirdly spiritual level. Me and Goku spent a lot longer than I'd like to admit trying to do whatever I was just doing there. We head back to Cortondo Pokemon Center to see if our good boy Billy has recovered from his extensive injuries from gym battle number 1, and good news, he has made a full recovery, so we can welcome Billy back to the team. It's great to welcome him back from attacking us in that prelude episode to pushing himself to the brink of death to ensure our victory. I've grown quite attached to our determined little dog. Having set our next location on our sentient smartphone, we stop to admire the view when we are attacked by an angry little lady who comes sprinting up to battle us. She's an eager battler, and so our own eager battler joins the fight, jumping out the way of our first move and striking back. Whoop hits back with a poison tail, and Mankey is impressed with the sheer power of our teamwork. Looks me dead in the eye and I can tell she wants to join us. One ball later and we welcome Lady to the squad. She is going to become an invaluable member to the team in the future. You'll have to stick about to find out just how great she is. After the battle, we stop to have a picnic so that we can have a little bit of a rest and introduce Lady to the squad before we head on our way. As we climb the mountain, we get a call from the homie Arvin, who tells me that raining boulders and it's very dangerous, but because I'm so strong and handsome and the best trainer in the world, I could probably make it past the danger easily. So to prove him right, we're going to do just that. After the training, we get Billy to murder some goats, getting him so much needed experience post-coma. We then decide to continue our training by battling this random courier we found in some ruins. Billy is going to lead the charge against Cufant the elephant, a steel type. And Ember does loads of damage and gets the burn, so we take a very soft rollout. Oh, soft. Before we hit back with a second Ember taking the elephant down, getting us an easy win. Oh yeah. Sometimes when you win, you develop a little bit of an ego, so we decide to challenge another trainer, and her comment about strong moves via TMs is not foreshadowing at all. She leads with a pig and we lead with our dog. She then proceeds to fuck us up with a play rough, taking Billy deep into the orange with one hit. I did not expect that. We hit back with a very weak Ember, but get the burn, having the pig's attack stat halved, thank God. This looks like it could kill Billy, and we love him, so we're not about to risk his life, so we swap into Jules for Charcadet, who dodges the incoming move. We then go back and forth a little bit, getting a fire spin off, leaving us with a third of health back. We then swap him out. We don't want anyone to die, so we swap in Eevee, who takes chip damage from the Zen Headbutt, while burn damage builds up. We then hit with a magical leaf, doing less than half the remaining HP before taking a play rough. We repeat that exchange again before it finally goes down to the burn damage. Maybe I overlooked this stupid pig. Ice Fang! Oh shit, Eevee gets knocked the fuck out, and at this point I am panicking. I cannot let my starter die. We send out our little barbarian who takes a strong psychic fang before going down to a mud shot. This chick wasn't even kidding at all. I teach my Pokemon strong moves via TMs. What? Following that, Whoop-de-Doo screams in rage and Bloodthirst evolves into their final form of round murder. Eevee survives the ordeal, thank fuck, but I cannot be so careless in the future. So we play boulder dodging simulation on the back of Goku, and now is a good time to remind you to like and subscribe. It's free and every little bit of support helps. Thanks in advance. So We are up against the Sky Titan with a squad, and this is a scary Titan fight because we have no break in between battles. It's back-to-back, so we need to be very, very careful. Out comes Billy, ready to prove his loyalty, only to get smashed with a rock from full HP. Shit. We send out Fate, who takes a strong pluck, taking us to full HP, and hit back with a genuinely pathetic assurance. Realising I'm fucked, I tried to run, but I can't, so I use Silk Track to get Bombardier's speed down. It's like Protect, but if it hits, the speed goes down. Yeah, Fate goes down. Only Nurse Joy can tell us if he survives, but I pray that he does. We send out Jules, who takes a wing attack, leaving them on 2 HP. We then miss a Will-O-Wisp before taking a super effective rock pole. Jules is dead. Jules dead as fuck, barely standing, couldn't even hit their moves, and I just watched them get absolutely crushed. This is hands down a death. Poor fella, they deserve so much more than being a pile of smush under a rock, and I am so sorry. It's time for our Barbarian to come out. Whoop-de-doo comes out with vengeance, and there's a little bit of back and forth. We get a poison off, which is going to be good in the long run, but we then take another wing attack, taking us down to red. We get a poison tail off, leaving it with just a sliver, but before we can get in another hit, whoop-de-doo goes down. The poison is going to tick it over into death. Good. Remember how I said that this was a back-to-back battle? Yeah, looks like this could be it, and it's all my fault, thinking my team weak against flying and dark types could take this challenge. Battle 2 commences with Arvin's devastating words. Unknown to him, I have Blood Pool of Charcadet sloshing around in a Pokeball. Hopefully with this we can overcome the challenge. Lady leads the battle with a low kick, doing a modest amount of damage before getting smacked into next week with a super effective wing attack. Arvin does about a quarter damage with a rock throw as we send in Eevee, not completely recovered from the nasty Ice Fang from earlier. We get a weak quick attack off and aren't targeted by the bird, and Eevee gets a quick attack off, ending this damn bird's life. I stare off into the distance. This can't be considered a win. More bolder comments from Arvin as he forces me to look for the HM. It's the bitter one. Ironic, isn't it? Arvin whips up a sandwich and gives it to us and gives me a badge in honor of defeating the Titan. One selfie later, we start to eat and we give Goku our sandwich. I have no appetite. How could I? I mean, I have a dead Pokemon in my pocket. Arvin shouts at Goku for trying to be greedy, and then he apologizes and decides it's time to share his secret. He's looking for the Herbamysticas for his partner Pokemon, Mabustiff. It doesn't look in particularly good health, and Arvin clearly loves this big dog. Upside, it at least has the facilities to move enough to eat, which is good. Arvin then shares that his buddy got hurt a while ago, real bad. In fact, his mum is Professor Sada. He found the book in her lab telling him about the magic healing properties of HMs, which is why he is searching for them so that he can try and bring Mabustiff back from the brink of death. He believes that if his dog eats all 5, he will be healed and get better, and there's been progress on 1, and just then his eyes open. Arvin sheds a few tears that the fruits of his labours are working. I'm happy for him, but my party's in a state. I can't feel the level of joy that I should at this beautiful moment. We agree to help him further and find all the HMs. Then Sada tells me that Goku can now swim. Beautiful. We hold a moment of silence for Jules and place him in the dead box. The first death of any run is always sad, but it could have been so much worse. Thank God for free healthcare, right? Press like for Jules now. With heavy hearts in the team, we continue exploring the region, and with Goku's newfound swimming abilities, we open up a world of possibilities. We explore the west coast before we decide to head back east, which is where we need to be anyway, for some much needed R&R on the beach. Our beach hang is interrupted, though, after we're all hanging out and getting the rays that we need, by an injured Magikarp who comes flopping up. I can't stand to see an injured fishy, especially after carrying a dear friend around in my pocket who was dead. So I catch it and I intend to rush off immediately to heal it. After Nurse Joy heals him, I let him out of his Pokeball to tell him I'll return him back to the sea where I found him. Travelling back to the beach, me and the squad set up our picnic and go to say goodbye, but looking in his eyes, he wants to stay. I insist that he returns to the ocean to be with his family, but he runs off to chat with the gang. After integrating a little bit with the rest of the team and getting to know them, we decide to welcome Merlin to the team. Absolute powerhouse. A watcher nearby saw this entire exchange, come over to the camp, lands on my shoulder and wants to join the adventure as well. So we add Watson to the team as well. Our group continues to grow from strength to strength. We head into Lavencia City, the destination of the next gym, before heading back into the western part of the country where Cassiopeia calls me to tell me that Operation Starfall is officially in operation now, but we're close to a team star base. Just then a man appears. He introduced himself as Clive, the student, and after being accused of spying on us, claims we're friends. I guess so. He has unsettled business with Team Star and wants to join the operation. Cassiopeia is like, I got no fucking options, so yeah. Guess beggars can't be choosers. I got unsettled business with Team Star as well, so let's put an end to their reign, huh? We got to raid each of their 5 bases across the region. By challenging a base, they are obligated by their code to take on any and all challenges, so it's a surefire way of getting in, and if they lose, they give up their rank of boss man. So all I need to do is fight them a win. Cassiopeia has already issued a challenge in my name. That was very kind of them. It's apparently a declaration of war, which feels a little bit extreme. Cassiopeia just says, good luck, have fun, she'll be in touch again later. We then turn to Clive and accuse him of being Director Clavel, because he clearly is. He denies it and then just runs off. We start this first Team Starbase by rocking up to them, chatting with the grunts, and then battling one of them outside the gate to gain access to the inside, where the other goes to warn the rest. She leads with a Murkrow and we lead with Merlin, our little fishy who's ready to end his natural predator. Or not. We swap him out into our other newcomer, Watson, who takes a soft wing attack, hits back with a spark that does loads of damage, then hits the other bird with a quick attack, just missing the kill. They throw the match with a haze, allowing us to take down the last bird with one last kill. Cassiopeia tells us how the rest of the plan will work to ring the bell when we are ready. Following this battle, our boy Merlin evolves. We got Big Boy. Hell yeah. We run off to the nearest Pokemon Center so that we can make sure that we are healed and ready for the battle. You'll have to come back for episode 4 to see how we take down this first Team Starbase. There'll be new episodes every Wednesday until the season ends, and you can check the playlist in the description for more episodes as well as on screen right now. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, like and subscribe to stay up to date on this little adventure and finding out how we've ended up in this world. Thank you for all of your support. I'll see you in the next one.